Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty good. I just woke up, as per usual, took a shower, and it cold to wake myself up, and it didn't really work, but it felt kind of nice at least. Today is squats again, leg day, and I think that I have decided that we're going to do 295. I'm going to go up in weight, and I'm going to just try to focus mentally and physically, I guess, on depth because I really want to go up and weight. I want to just speed run through this strength program. But the last few reps of the last couple of sets last time were pretty bad. So what might happen is I'm going to be on 295 for a little bit longer. And I'm just going to focus on depth. Now, I'm not going to be doing parallel, like completely parallel with the ground, but I definitely can go lower than I was before. The knees feeling good today, honestly. It's too early to tell for sure, but they don't seem to be hurting yet at all, which is really nice. And I'm just gonna hope that energy flows for the rest of the day. Last leg day before Mexico, so I'm gonna try to make this one count. And yeah. Anyways, I gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna eat my bagel and my orange and take my creatine. And then I'll report back with you when we're doing squats. A little bit extra toasted today. Oh, watermelon. It's almost time to hit a fire leg day. But before I do that, I'm gonna have some watermelon. Because I'm hungry. It's delicious. And that's the only reason. So, I'm gonna eat some watermelon. And then we're gonna do some squats. Oh, the bird's beautiful today. That's for sure. But I'm pumped. Leg day. Time for squats. Should probably stretch out first, actually. The knees were feeling pretty good this morning. They've definitely grown a little bit of ache over the course of the last 6-ish hours. But they're honestly still not that bad, so I don't think it's really going to affect much. Today, we are going up in weight to 295. I'm going to do my warm-up sets after I stretch everything out. Then we're going to go to 275 first, and I'm going to do just one set of 3, just to get myself a little bit more ready, because jumping 225 to 295 is just too much of a jump. So we're going to do one set of 3. I'm just hoping that it's going to feel light. If it feels light, that would be awesome. And then we're going to jump into our sets of 3 with 295. This morning I was really amped to be attempting to work with better depth with 295. I still right now am wanting to do that. However, with the knee achage, I'm just gonna have to feel it out, because I do want to go a bit deeper today than I did last leg day. Still not really worried about going parallel necessarily, but I mean, I was doing like 125, 130 degree squats. I should be bringing that down to like 110. I feel like that's probably better for both content and so that people don't judge, to make it more legitimate of a lift. But also, it is better for the gains, a fuller range of motion, a better stretch. I don't even know if it necessarily translates to more weight being able to be moved faster, but it definitely is better for quad development for sure. But, you know, we're just going to see how everything feels. We're going to do our couple warm-up sets. Bar, 135, 185. Throw the knee wraps on, throw the belt on. See how it goes from there. Ooh. That really doesn't feel very good actually at all. Damn. I take back everything that I just said. That hurts worse than it has hurt at all the whole time. Huh. That's really weird. Oh! Why does it hurt so bad? Hold on. Brief intermission. Walked around for a little bit. Did a body weight squat and it didn't feel as bad. I'm going to just test this with the bar again. Maybe they're just cold. I need to warm up a little more, but that is a little bit concerning. Especially because we're going to be going up today. So, and it's popping more too. Hear that? Oh, they just feel so fresh. Look, it's popping more. What the fuck? Gonna focus on depth of my ass. What the fuck is that, dude? So fucking annoying. I just want to be strong. And I just want my body to operate how it's supposed to and not just be fucked up for no reason. Well, I'm gonna ignore it. Throwing on 135. So even though I didn't do anything that requires rest, I did just rest in between the last set and this set a few minutes. I'm just gonna take longer rests in between each set. Maybe just I need a little bit more blood flow to the knees, and it's just gonna be a slower process today. And now that I think about it, snowboarding definitely was really harsh, and I probably just felt, I don't know why I felt so much better this morning, but it would make more sense they would be extra fucked today. So, I don't know. But they don't feel so bad to where I don't think I can squat. They just hurt. So, I don't know. But and then it's also going to be 6 days until I squat again, so it's kind of okay if they hurt a little bit the next few days because I'll get extra days off. Anyways, 135. Come on, knees. Don't blow out on me, please. Oh, I inhaled spit. Aye. That fucking hurts. Why? Stop it. I'm not down to deal with pain right now. Stupid. Just popped fucking 4 times in that set too. Why? Why is this a thing? Hear that? Why are you popping? Didn't even do enough reps to warm anything up. I'm gonna go get my knee wraps. Knee sleeves. Check. Pain fucking go away. I was so hyped and now I'm so bummed. I need to stop being a little bitch about it, but 185. Another one upset. Nope. Can't do that. Oh, what do you look at that? It still hurts with the fucking knee sleeves on. Not even heavy. Not even fucking heavy and it still hurts. Grr. Angry.
Well, the good news is 185 just felt probably the lightest than it has felt. So that's kind of satisfying. Felt like a true warm-up versus like a working set. You know, it felt, and I didn't feel like 135, but it kind of feels that same lightness where you're not doing the empty bar, but you're not actually doing any weight. Anyways, I'm gonna take some more rest. Hope the blood flow goes to my knees. And then get back to it. I apologize for the mood. It is simply frustrating. I need to try to not let that out as much. So I will try to do better, but I'm sorry. Okay, 275 on the bar. We're going to do a set of 3, throwing the belt on. And then after this, we're going to go up to 295. And hopefully don't die. Belly's a little full of watermelon. May have had too much water. I killed that whole personal sized watermelon. Probably should have had half. But now we got some more back pressure, so it's okay. Weight wise, that actually didn't feel that bad. It wasn't quite as light as I was hoping it to be, but it definitely felt lighter than last time we did it. So I'm gonna go up to 295. Wow, that hurts the knees, but I'm gonna go up anyways. Woo! So we got 45, 45, 25, 10, 295. Rep speed was probably a bit too quick for, especially for I'm feeling, but I'm, you know, frustrated, so I just kind of lose focus sometimes. And but depth was good. Depth was actually pretty good. So I'm going to try to replicate depth while slightly decreasing rep speed. I'm going heavier, so I don't want to like really slow the reps down and risk not getting it, because that would be embarrassing. But so I'm just going to try to focus on getting that same depth. This is kind of fucked, but at where I was going up from was when the pain got like pretty intense, we'll say. So I'm kind of going to use that as like my gauge. I still don't have a mirror, so I can't see what I'm doing, and based off of last squat day, I can't really just feel it out based off of like how much I'm bending. The pain though worked, so I'm kind of just going to replicate that. So 20-pound jump is going to be the new working sets from now on, or for now until for a little bit. And yeah, let's get to it. Gonna go for 3 to start things off. And even if I feel like I can get more, which I probably won't, but if I do, I'm gonna just stick with 3. That hurt a lot. All right. Oh, that first one hurt a lot. Ow. And it goes deep on the other two because I just fucking heard, but fuck me. Whew. No pain, no gain, right? Well, I wish I had money so I could go to the doctor and they could just fix it. That'd be nice. Two more sets to go. Slight chance that I just made a mistake. So I thought I'm gonna just sit down and let the knees decompress for a little bit. But I almost feel like I made it worse. So we're gonna see how it feels under weight. But yeah, second set, 295. Gonna go for another set of 3. Hey, a spider. Come along, little spider. You're not going to be doing squats with me. Well, little spider. You, spider, are going to be going over here into the grass area. There you go. Spider has been rehomed. Damn, this motherfucker brought hell webs. Now it's time for another set. Come on, knees. Don't fail me now. Is that too tight? Probably too tight. This might be too loose though. That's too loose. Go with the tighter one. Ah! Ow! Fuck! Ugh. So my audience, according to the YouTube information area, says that most of my viewers, or the larger portion of my viewers, is ages 25 to 34 or something like that. So, a bit older than me. Fellas or ladies out there. Do you have pains and how do you deal with them? Looking for tips and tricks. Okay, I'm gonna rest up a little extra long. I'm gonna try to not let the pump leave, but just give my knees a break before I do this final set. So, yeah. Okay, so we've gone through 2 sets. The knees have handled 2 sets. They can handle a third. The last set definitely felt quite a bit heavier. The third rep was a bit of a grind. It didn't look as much of a grind as it felt, but definitely felt like a grind. So I'm expecting the same out of this set. And then I am going to skip like a lighter squat variation after this. I'm getting these squats in, and that's really the most important part, but doing any more I just think is this is already not smart, but adding extra to not smart is mega not smart. And I'm not trying to be mega not smart. And then with the lunges that I'm going to do after this, if they're too fucked, I'm going to just skip them. I think I can do them, but we're just going to have to see. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. One more set for 3. And they'll be done with squats, and you guys get a break for a little bit. So let's just do it. One more set. Okay, nope. That's weird. Someone added 475 pounds to those squats. What the fuck was that? Oh, that felt so heavy. Oh. And that really hurt the knees. So I am actually not going to do lunges. And I'm going to call it there. Because that set did not feel good on various levels. And we're going to be giving the legs about a week break. And they fucking better be better by then. Calm down, Tyler. Set a better example. That did not feel good. So, I'm done for the day. Probably gonna even skip walking cardio because they don't feel good. So we're gonna chill. We're gonna be done. I'm gonna have to fucking seriously reevaluate something over the next little while. Last couple things is to eat and then to sleep.
You know we got that beef and lettuce.
Doing the video recap, the day recap, a little bit earlier than normal. It's still light out. It's 7 o'clock. Because I want to try to eat dinner a little bit earlier so that I'm not going to bed so full. And I have a little bit more time to like digest and process everything before the morning. So I'm going to try to be getting food completed by 7:30. 7 right now, so by the time I'm done with this, it'll be 7:30. Except when I work the later shift, I don't get home till 9, and I'm still gonna probably take down one of these after work, just because I'll probably be a little bit hungry, plus they're delicious, plus it's actually a decent meal. It's just yogurt and protein powder. So for that, I'm gonna try to, aside from that I should say, I'm gonna try to eat dinner, eat this, everything, get all my food done by like 7:30. Just because I've been waking up a little bloated, I don't want to deal with that anymore. So that's that. Also, additively added to that on top of, I'm fucking pissed about my knees. I'm really trying to be as positive as I can because it's better to be positive just in general. And I'm very positive and lighthearted 95% of the time. There's a few things that just really get to me, and this is one of them. Where this whole knee thing started was a couple years ago, me and a bunch of friends did like a Sober October thing. That was more just like workout oriented. So at the time, I was running 7.5 miles every day, split up into 2 slightly over 3.5 mile runs in just regular shoes, didn't have running shoes. Some of it was on sand, some of it was on concrete, some of it was like the trail went on a bunch of different terrains. And that's when the knee pain really started. And towards the end of that month, I had one instance where my knee did that locking up thing. It was really painful and I couldn't walk on it for a few days. Then, several months later, I decided to start a strength program. The first one, the last one, the one that I got to a 295 bench, 365 squat, as you've heard me say 500 million times. And during that is when the knee really had its like serious issue. Most of my right knee, my left knee, I don't know why, has been getting like worse over time, but the right knee, I was squatting 365. I got the first rep. I went for a double. And on that second rep, it just had this, it didn't pop, but it had this like really sudden of pain. And then I just lost all my power and I dumped the weight. And since then, it's never been good again. So now, I've mentioned, I'm taking BPC 157, trying to self-remedy it. I've been doing a ton of just YouTube PhD, but stuff that I've seen for knee rehab. I'm doing a bunch of that for months, and it was kind of helping, sort of, but I guess not really. And now I'm just trying to get strong again, and it's just frustrating, you know? It's frustrating because, you know, I just want to be strong. I don't want to be like fucking freakishly strong, taking a shit ton of steroids, eating 7,000 calories a day, and squatting 1,100 pounds. It's not my goal, but I want to be pretty strong, you know? As strong as you can get without poisoning yourself. And I think that I could probably get to the point where I'm squatting somewhere around 500, maybe even 550. Strength wise, you know, I feel like my muscular potential is of that area. But the fucking knees, dude, something about the tendons and the knees just can't handle it. And it's really annoying. So it pisses me off. And yeah, I get frustrated and I throw a little fit. And then I get mad that I threw a little fit because my knees. So I'm going to try to be better about it, but I don't even know if I will. I don't know. It's very demoralizing to, for quite literally no reason, your shit just be fucked for no reason. Like, yeah, I was running a little bit in not running shoes, but under no circumstances that lead to ruining your knees. And yes, I was squatting a little bit, but lifters know 365 is not the craziest squat in the world. If you're not squatting 365, that's okay. I'm not saying you're weak or anything, but I am saying the 365 squat is a fairly reasonable squat for someone who's been lifting for a long time. And sure as shit shouldn't be ruining my knees. So it's just frustrating that these things that I should be physically capable of, and I have the mental drive to reach these goals, and my muscles are probably able to handle it. Some other factor is taking it away from me, and it is frustrating. That being said, I am going to just keep pushing it until it becomes blaringly obvious that I can't. So, you'll know when that happens. But, I don't know. I'm still really excited for chest, still really excited for back. Those I'm going to progress with no issue, as long as I just don't rush the strength on chest at least, because I did slightly tear my pec last time, but I was also not really recovering enough and was just too amped all the time, which you can probably tell is just how I get with the lifting thing. But so those aren't to worry. It's just knees, man. Just these fucking knees. It's really, it's unfortunate. But we're gonna just keep doing our thing. Gonna keep grinding. Gonna stick to the plan as long as we can. And that's just as far as I'm gonna think about it. Other than that, diet today was good. We had our bagel and yogurt. No, what? Bagel and cream cheese. Cottage cheese. Fuck. Bagel and cottage cheese. We had orange. I actually had a beef burrito today, which I had yesterday as well, and I thought I had already eaten all those, but I guess there's more. So I had a beef burrito, which those are like 65 grams of protein, not 95 or 90, whatever it was. But still good. Didn't have any other food at work. No one brought me a shake or anything. And then had that watermelon. That was relatively strategic. I did just want watermelon because it's getting warm out and I love watermelon. But also, it's just a ton of fiber. And I just need a little digestion help recently. A little bit of carbs, a little bit of sugar,
for the lift. So that was nice. And watermelon is like pretty much no calories because it's like 90% water and the rest of it's fiber with just like a sprinkling of carbohydrates in there. And then I had our beef and lettuce. Now we're having our protein ice cream. So food is pretty on point today. Energy was a little bit lower. I didn't sleep super well last night. I think it was just because I didn't like work out for a couple of days. And I think that might be the key thing for me is I really like seriously physically exhaust myself to be able to sleep well. So kind of was a little lower energy today, but we still got our squats in. We got 2 sets of 3 and 1 set of 2, which I am a little butthurt about because should have gotten a third set of 3. Honestly, I don't even know if I would have if the knees were fine. I didn't even look at the footage yet, but I know that second rep was tough. So, yeah. Another thing that's been on my mind that I've noticed recently is maybe it's just because I started a YouTube channel, but now I see so many more like beginner YouTube channels about gains. Not like beginner lifters, but just like people who are just starting their channels and only have like a couple dozen to a couple hundred views. So I'm welcoming myself into that crowd and let the better gainer win in that department. Subscribe so I can make a little bit extra money and fix my knees so I can become even bigger and stronger. And yeah. Okay. I think that's it for now. I'm going to edit this video, and then even though I'm already dressed for bed, I need to go to the store and grab some things. So this is going to be the end. I hope you had a good day. Love yourselves. Love each other. Be kind to each other and yourselves. We need to model that more. Spread love. The world needs more of it these days. So spread it whenever you can. And go on a hike through the woods. Find some woods, some trees, even if you live with only palm trees. Walk through the palm trees. Touch a tree. That'd probably be good for you. Okay. See ya.